Hey, Rusty Remote Outdoors. In this video, I'm going to show you the brand new stump grinder I bought for my John Deere 1025R. All right, I do have a video out there on my Woodland Mills chipper, and I really honestly was going to buy a Woodland Mills, but I didn't. I bought the brand new Mech Max SG24. There it is, right there in the box. So let's unbox it, put it together, and see what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like when you order it. It comes in a box just like this. Go around it really quick because I just want to show you this is how it comes in the box. It does have, I forklifted it from there. And this is what's in the box. So this is the drive shaft, the PTO shaft. The dry weight of this was 564 pounds. There's a chainsaw holder, manual. That was all in this box right there, okay? But I did order, when I bought it for $13.99, and it came with four teeth for free. So they give you 4 teeth if you bought the stump grinder for $13.99. I can't believe it. That's a pretty good deal. But I also did buy an 18 pack of teeth extra. And there they are. They kind of got, messed around, thrown around inside this box. But I did buy 18 extra teeth, okay? Comes with the nuts and everything. So that is what I bought. So let's take the cover off. Okay, here it goes. Pull this cover off and let's see what the Mech Max SG24 looks like. Wow. I'd have to say they have it boxed up and crated up really well. I like this. I do have a plan for this frame. I bought some casters and I'll have to show them to you too, but I am going to make a little rollable crate once I take and undo this. So, all right, just going to have to undo this here. I'm just going to show you how well. Looks like they really packed this in really good. I like that. They put some protective coating, I think they did a great job. Just take you around this little bit. I mean, they even put some foam around right here so it doesn't get scratched up. I like it. Good job, Mech Max. We will, I'll just pull them bolts off now. Okay, I'm ready to take, there's 4 bolts. They're 13 millimeter. So I got 13 millimeter to go around and take them off. So let's do that. Okay. Two more. All right, 4 bolts are off. Let's see if this lifts off. Some good extra metal right here. All right, suppose my dad would say pick these bolts up so you don't fall and trip, so we better do that. Okay. All right. Let's take and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Okay, I just got all the ties off here. They had everything kind of tied down. This was down in here. So let's take this. This is the tool box. Open it up. We'll see what's inside. Move this over so okay. So in the toolbox with some wrenches at 13, 15, 24, 12, 14, 8, 10, 17, and 19. So these tools are in the toolbox. Put them just back in for now. Kind of set that there. All right. So, do we read the owner's manual or not? Just kidding. All right, let's see. Let's see what's in here. So, we've got the operator's manual here, and they give you a sticker, a decal. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, and this was shoved down in here. They had that in there protected. It was wrapped up in this foam. So this was shoved down in there. And that's for the deflector on the other side there. All right. So on the one of the for the PTO side, this bracket here, right here is you have to, this top link bracket, we just got to turn it up, okay? You're just going to be turning that up and tightening it down. So, and they tell you to do that right here. Upside down due to shipping. Space for space. So, but anyway, just put this, we'll bolt that back up. So I did take the bolts previously out. We'll put them in there. So these bolts, there's 4 of them. Is the 18 millimeter. All right. So 18 millimeter. We'll torque them down a little bit. Okay. The chainsaw holder. Well, that just goes on the outside of this bracket up here. So we'll put the chainsaw holder right here. And this is a 16 millimeter bolt and nut. Comes with a washer on each side and a lock nut. All right, 16. Oh, that for the nuts bigger, but our toolkit will have it, so I don't have to run away and find another one. Try this again, we'll tighten this up. There. Okay, the toolbox. The toolbox has two 10mm bolts. They each got a washer. Yeah, that looks right. I think that's how I'll have it. Just try to get this on there. It's a little bit tighter spot. Oh, come on. And we got that. Got it. Finally. One more here. And of course I dropped the bolt now. This thing looks pretty beefy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was going to buy a Woodland Mills. I really honestly was. But the money, Mech Max, man, $13.99. You can't beat that price. I mean, it's not like I'm using this thing every day. I have 10 trees I'm going to be cutting. And I think most people that wanted like $10 or more an inch for grinding stumps, so that would add up pretty quick. All right, now I'm going to grab the deflector. The deflector goes right here. There's 3 bolts, 13mm. They each got a washer and a nut on each side. Right? Get something to kneel on. Okay. So we'll get these tight. There it is. All right, if you're wondering, I did not read the manual. It's all pretty, it all comes with beautiful instructions. I'm just gonna kind of show you. Shows it in the crate, right? And then you go to the next page. There's the toolbox. Well, I'm gonna skip the page. But right in there, I mean, it shows you to flip the thing up, tighten the bolts. There's a deflector. There's a chainsaw holder. So pretty good directions. Not a whole lot to read. I mean, you just can glance at this and you don't even have to read much of it. Not much to read anyway, which is good. All right. All I really have left is tighten this up. Might as well use the tools that I have right here. I'm not going to crank down too tight on this stuff, plastic. There you go there. That's tight. Okay. I really don't think I'm going to need any more tools, so I'm just going to put the tools there, as I pretty much have everything together. There's not much to put together. There. All right. So I'm ready to hook the PTO shaft up. They did put a lot, it's got a lot of grease on there, so that's totally ready to put that on. I just don't know if there's any burrs on the shaft. They got so much grease on there I can't tell, but it looks like it'd be fine. I did put my bushings on here. You're gonna have to get bushings. Got them in there and ready to go. I might get some different bushings that are a little longer than these, but this will work just for a little, for now. One thing I like about this rack that it's sitting on, it's got 4 bolts that these legs are sitting on. So I'm gonna put 4 casters on this. When I'm not using a stump grinder, I could put it back on this here frame and roll it around, wherever you wanna put it. So I think it's kind of cool to have this. So just gonna take these 4 bolts off. One more. And there they are. So I'll just save a couple of these for when I'm ready when I'm not going to use the stump grinder. I'll have my casters on there. I'll be able to come along with a skid loader or my tractor here, pick it up, put it in a shipping container or whatever you want to do, or in the corner of your shop. Should be good. All right, put these bolts up here. Now, for the PTO shaft, I took this bolt already out of there. So that will, once I get it on there, I'll just put that bolt through. Sounds simple, so let's see if it works. Maybe get from the side here. When I first tried to put it on, there's 2 bolts on the PTO. I forgot to take one out. So it did go, it slips right on and off. Here, I'll show you. It goes okay, have it off. There's actually, it's kind of heavy. I forgot to take one bolt out. So there's 2 bolts right here on this shaft. So now we'll put this back in. There it is. So it's on there. It's got plenty of grease, that's for sure. And now you can put these bolts in. So let's see. There it is. It's in there. Again, there's 2 bolts here, and it did slip right on. All right. Okay, now I just got to tighten that up, and I'll hook it up to the tractor. Okay, I have it all hooked up to the 1025. So I will take you, I'll bring you in so you can see everything up close. All right, so here let's go around the whole stump grinder real quick. So I do have a cab on my 1025. So in there you can see that there's 2 bolts that went onto the shaft. I have them tight, they're all good. The only thing I have to do is grease everything. There's a greaser there and a greaser, you know, on the other U-joint right there. I'll get that greased up. And then I'm ready to use it. But I didn't have to cut anything. I'm sure because of the eye match, brings it all a little bit farther. I've brought it up and down, everything is going good. But I think, wow, this thing is, I mean, look how thick that is. Very impressed. Good job, Mech Max. This is awesome. I can't wait to grind some stumps. If you have any questions, let's take a look at it down here. There's the wheel. Deflector. And all these do is, you know, I have it. I just got to bring them up. But I'm gonna I'm gonna grease it up, and then I'll do, when I'm ready, I'll go out and grind some stumps. But very well built. Very well built. And these are the pins you're going to take out when you're grinding. Grease circ there. Oh, I did on mine, I had to move, it was at the top pin here, I had to move it to all the way to the bottom. And everything's sitting good. Everything is good. Here, let's start it up. Because of the all right. All right. So I showed you the Mech Max SG24, took it out of the box, we put it together. There's really not that much to put together. Didn't have any problems putting anything on. Of course, I did make a mistake of not pulling all the other bolts on the PTO shaft. There was 2, but that was quick fix. Went right on after that. So looking online, I bought this whole setup for $13.99. Woodland Mills is sitting at $19.99. That's $500 difference. That was my big deciding factor. I can't wait to try this out. This thing is very well built. I cannot wait to try this. So I'm going to make sure all the bolts are tight, check the teeth, torque them all down, and then we'll go try it. See you in the next video. If you like my video, like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'm going to say thank you right now. Thank you to all the subscribers, and have an awesome day, and go out and buy a Mech Max SG24. You will have a lot of fun doing it. Have a great day.